What's going on, guys? It's Divine. Here's my getting ready video for VR. So first, turn on all your things with the Lighthouse PM app, and then switch this to cable A, and make sure this is on Vio 3 one. I like the volume at 30%. Close Google Chrome and have Opera GX open with the limiter things on, and then open up Voicemeeter first. Oh, also in here have Opera GX open as cable B, and then if you want to play something else, set it as cable B so it'll play through Voicemeeter, and then here, and then this will automatically pop up, and then I opened voice changer thingy here first. It's also second. It's also use it as a soundboard. So turn off the thing. Here's the soundboard thing. I always check the settings is right, and then I put it down here. So this is how I have my everything here. And I've got OpenVR, the smooth tracking thing here is what you open instead of clicking launch on SteamVR. I think you can click it after you click launch, but I just click that because it automatically opens it. And then make sure you have your snacks and alcohol ready, and then you put on the trackers and whatnot. For the foot, you have this Velcro thing that goes around your ankle here, and it holds it a lot better. And then get your controllers and everything ready. That's there. And then that, and headset, and then get the headset ready. And then you just put all these on. So you put the headset on, and then you use hand tracking to, oh yeah, make sure when you put the headset on, you look at your play space so it recognizes the boundary, so you don't have to redraw it every time. If it doesn't recognize it, just turn it off and turn it back on, and then like look here, and then I look like a little left and right, so like recognizes, and then you say yeah to the boundary, and then go and open virtual desktop in the settings. And then I use my mouse to then open it up, and then it should start just like that, and you have all those as your startup apps. And then you're in SteamVR, and then turn on your controllers and all your things and calibrate if you need to, and then you're good. Here to show you the Steam settings. So these are all the three running things here that I recommend to use. Now, setting them up as a favorite so they're on top is easiest, so you can see them all. Now, OVR Toolkit does freeze sometimes while you're in game, and what you have to do to fix that is go to Task Manager and then find OVR Toolkit and then just end that task. That's because if you try and click stop here, it doesn't really work. It just says stopping and it doesn't do anything. And here's my Steam VR settings that I recommend. I have my headset at 90 Hertz as well, so you get like 45 FPS in game. If you have it set to 120 and the headset to 120, you will get 60 FPS, but that drains battery faster if you go wireless. I have the render resolution just slightly smaller, and these are all my settings. Feel free to copy them. They're the best ones that I found. Make sure Steam VR Home is off, and display area, you don't really have to change anything. Dashboard, don't really change any of that stuff. Video, that's pretty much was on a general, but there's some additional things like have this off, set this to medium. And audio, I've got my correct settings in there. Those won't change on you if you have them set to manual. Startup shutdown, you set the overlay apps that you want to start in there, and then set turn controllers off never, because if it's still at the 5-minute thing, the controllers and the trackers will turn off if you're like too still. And yeah, turn them off when you're exiting Steam VR, because it makes it way easier. When you're done playing, you just click X and it shuts them all off. And that is it. And other thing is, whenever you get into the Steam VR like area where you see the mountains and whatnot, always test the play space movement with advanced settings before moving forward, before you even load up the game, because just like it happens to me sometimes, like it just happened to me now, where you can move, but it'll like keep resetting it. Like you'll move, but then you'll just keep snapping back to places. This is not working right. So I found the fix for that is just restarting the computer. So just restart the whole computer, and then you'll be good after that. And I tried making a kill task shortcut to end task OVR to make it easier than going into Task Manager and clicking close. Although the one that I made did not work, so I'm going to try a few other ways to make a shortcut to end the task, or like kill task. And then there's the shortcut for smooth tracking. I changed the shortcut icons, which make it look way better. If Space Calibrator gives you the runtime error when it loads up and you don't see it in Steam VR when you're on the headset, just click OK on the runtime error and then have Space Calibrator on bookmark somewhere. I recommend putting it on this start menu so it's easily clickable, and I've got everything else that you can click here that you need. I also recommend put a piece of tape over the sensor there, and that's the AFK sensor, so you can see that the headset's still on, but I took it off. So you don't have to cover the number, but the thing right above it is the sensor. So you just put a little piece of tape on it and it'll stay on. And sometimes once I'm in, I gotta do a couple things to make it work, like clicking here and setting it back to headsets, you know, my headphones, Corsair headset. And then if like voice meter's not working, or the soundboard or anything, I have to just close out of Magic Mic and reopen it, and then it's good to go.